Sometimes things go unscripted as far as how a game is played out. Oftentimes you have to make adjustments and changes to make sure you have your team positioned for them to possibly win the game. Jack State made some changes in this championship game that were beneficial for the success that they were able to have against Southern University. But we're going to talk about why folks just can't let go. I mean, I gotta do it. I'm sorry, I gotta do it. We're gonna get into it right after this. It's your favorite coach back at it again. 10 toes down, about to tell you how it all went down. This is Tomorrow Leader Sports Network with your host, Coach Walker. If you're new to the channel, please like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you can get all upcoming videos. For all my leaders out there, welcome back. Y'all know the drill. Y'all know the routine. If you haven't done so already, please like, comment, and share these videos. And tap me in the free to tell them to come on in. It's nothing but positive vibes. We're just having a good time talking about HBCU sports. And don't forget, you can follow us on all social media platforms. The links are listed down below in the description. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get on in this thing. Because they're like, Coach, don't you start. It's Monday. Don't you start this. Listen, the brackets is set. The championship game, the HBCU National Championship game, will be against none other than Jackson State versus South Carolina State, which will be a rematch from 3 years ago. We're going to talk about the game prior to this one is going to take place. I got to touch this Southern University game because there's a few things that got me a little perturbed right now. Yeah, I said perturbed. It got me a little perturbed right now with the foolery that's going on with the mindset and the thinking of some people out here. And I'm like, we're all entitled to our opinions. And I've been laughing at a lot of folks as of late because I do some freelance work on the side, and which I write up some articles here and there. And people got to talking about how man, you being a little sassy with some of the stuff you got, that you're saying about certain people. I'm like, nah, I'm just telling it the way it is. I mean, I'm sorry that I'm not one of those type of people that's going to go with the sheep. If I see a group of sheep going one way, I'm not necessarily going to go that way because Pops always said, and you see Pops on my shoulder there, he always said, son, if somebody asks you to do something and they not willing to do the same damn thing themselves, why are you doing it? Are you a leader or are you a follower? And last time I checked, this was Tomorrow Leader Sports Network, right? So we got to talk about this. I understand everybody, they love who they love. There's nothing wrong with it. Don't forgive me, guys. I'm talking to you guys at the same time while I'm trying to set this up because I want to play this so that you guys can hear the foolery that went on in this game because, the foolery before the game. And what got me was, said, man, people are going to love who they love. You got folks out there, they love Michael Jordan. They love LeBron James. They love Prince. They love Michael Jackson. They love the Beatles. They love the Temptations. They love, Elvis. They love Madonna. I mean, they love who they love. You get what I'm saying? I mean, heck, you're probably in a relationship with somebody that you love who you love, and people are like, hey, man, you know what? Yeah, that's a bad idea right there. You might want to rethink that. That's just not beneficial for you. And I get it. I got you with all of that. But when you hear somebody come out their face and just say something that's just as retarded as this, I'm confused because I had to call around and ask a couple questions. Like, hey, did you hear that? They like, nah, I didn't. I wasn't able to catch what was going on. But I'm gonna talk about the game first before I get into that. I got it set up. I'm gonna drop it in a second. But looking at how the game went, remember, guys, I stated in the pregame that I dropped on you guys. I said, listen, Jackson State got to come out and start this thing fast because Southern's going to look to try to pin their ears back, get after Jackson State, try to exploit some things and make some stuff happen, in which they were able to do that in the game. They were able to get after Jacoby Morgan back there in the backfield. They sacked him 3 times in the game. Again, Kelby Givens, that kid there, he was playing on a mission. He was a man on a mission trying to find a way. If he can disrupt this thing however he can, he's going to do just that. Him and the other bookend on the other side, I forget the young man's name. Please forgive me. But they, like I said, they were after it in this game. Got to give them their props as far as what they were able to do. I think it might be Darius Harry. I could be wrong. But they were after it. They were after it in this game, trying to make sure that they put Southern University in a position for them to possibly win this thing. But I gotta say, when Jacoby Morgan went down, I know everybody in the vet it was like they had a gasp of air, like, oh man, not we get this far, and then all of a sudden this happens. And Southern looked at it like, yo, we got us a chance to go ahead and make this thing happen. But the thing was, it opened up the offense for Jackson State for them to do a lot more than what everybody was anticipating. You know, Herb Mulligan came out there, he did his thing. He had 23 rushes for 116 yards. The backup quarterback, Zy McDonald, he rushed the ball 8 times for 95 yards. Both of them having touchdowns. Terrell Jr. had a touchdown as well. And my dude, the wrecking ball himself, Imari Matthews, he got him one as well. But the thing was, I'm looking at how, like I said, how this game played out. Morgan got sacked 3 times in the game. I mean, I don't know if he was a little unsure back there or what, but that change that Coach T.C. Taylor was able to make at the time that he made it was beneficial. Again, I remember, guys, I stated to you that Southern University is going to try to get this thing going, get it rolling. This time they were throwing the ball a little bit more than what I anticipated. The rushing attack, they got after in the first half. I think they had like with 120 something yards. It was over 100 yards rushing in the first half. Kobe Dillon and Kendrick Rhymes, I thought those two was going to be the bell cows for Southern in this game. Between the two of them, they had 72 yards rushing the ball on 15 attempts. But I got to give Zy McDonald his flowers. Because like I said, for you to bring somebody in fresh off the bench, that was cold. He got to come out there in the game, get things running, get things working. That young man went to work immediately. And I mean, it wasn't like a setback at all. It's almost like this young man was waiting on his time to come out there and show off and let everybody know he is that real deal. Zy McDonald threw the ball 11 times, complete 6 for 75 yards. He had 1 touchdown and 1 interception in the game. It was a little too close for comfort for my personal view. I thought this thing was going to get out of hand early because, again, I thought Southern was going to put that pressure on them. And somehow or another, it just like the air went out of their sails when the game ended up, I think they ended up tying with it. They was up 7-3, and then Jackson State came back and scored a touchdown when McDonald came in the game. And it was 10-10? Was it 10-10? 10-10 at the half. Jackson State came out in the third quarter, and they just went ballistic. They made the necessary adjustments at halftime. They scored 17 unanswered points. And, I mean, Southern didn't have an answer for anything that was going on at that time. It almost seemed like everything was working as far as with the rushing attack. That was pretty much Southern's Achilles heel as far as with running the ball against them. They were prepared to get out there and stop Jackson State from throwing the ball down the field because, as I stated before, there wasn't that many passes that was thrown in this game. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Jackson State threw, 15 passes in the game, but normally we see that upwards around, 20, 25, something like that, but again, Jackson State got back to what they're known for, which is running the ball, and they rushed that thing 50 times as a team for 275 yards. That is going to be what that is what they're going to need to make sure they're ready to do is play some daggone grind out football against South Carolina State University in this game this coming weekend. Now, the ending of the game, Zy McDonald he is the MVP of the SWAC championship. There's a lot of folks out there that was pissed off with that. And I understand, I respectfully understand. But you can't be more pissed off than this foolery that I heard here before the damn game when they were asking everybody for their predictions. And this guy, you know what, I got the utmost respect for this young man because he is a Michigan alum. He played for the University of Michigan. He was one of my favorite damn players at Michigan. And I'm still trying to understand, how in the world could you come out here this unprepared as far as what you needed to say concerning this game? And like I said, I expected a lot more from him than this. I mean, when you got Pat McAfee, who's able to, talk about the boom, and then you had the other young gentleman that was there. I think he was the celebrity pick. He talked about Herb Mulligan. I'm like, damn, if this man knew what was going on with the team, and he wasn't even there the last time that they came to Jackson to check out Jackson State playing against Southern. Matter of fact, oh my God, it really bothers me the fact, now that I think about it, he was at the damn game and he couldn't remember nothing other than, oh, well, wait, let me let y'all hear this for yourself. You got to hear this foolery for yourself. Hold on, let me turn the daggone sound off the thing. Hold on, I want you to hear this. Listen to this.
Jackson State has 11 all-conference players. Southern only has 1.
Wait, he said Coach Prime. Wait, hold on.
Coach Prime left the cupboard full. Jackson State has 11
He said, let me play this again. Wait, let me go back one more time. God dog it, hold on. Let's see. This got me pissed off right here.
Prime left the cupboard full. Jackson State has 11 all Coach Prime left the cupboard full. Jackson State has 11 all.
All right. He said Coach Prime left the cupboard full. I gotta ask y'all a question. When Coach Prime left Dago Jackson, did he not take everybody, including the guy that swept up around the damn stadium with him when he went to Boulder? I mean, listen, dog. Look, give T.C. Taylor his damn respect. That's all I'm asking for. This man went out here, him and Coach O and the rest of that coaching staff over there at Jackson State, they went and recruited the athletes for the team. Jackson State lost a lot of damn players before the Celebration Bowl, bro. Listen, they lost a lot of players before that Celebration Bowl that jumped into the transfer portal when they found out Deion Sanders was leaving Jackson. You go on to Colorado. You took all of the players that you want to take with you, which is expected. It's something that it's something that is expected by coaches when you got athletes that are comfortable with playing for a coach that they had great success with. Why not go with them? Can't get mad at that, but to hear this foolery, I'm saying, listen, bro. When you sit here and say he left the cupboard full, dog, that's not even the same team Coach Prime had when he was the head football coach there. If I'm not mistaken, there was only one person that might still be on that staff that I can recall, which is Mr. Jonas Fertillion. If I'm not mistaken, I think he might have been redshirt that year. If I'm wrong, Jackson State fans, please let me know. But I'm just trying to understand, like, wait. Why is it every time something's going on with Jackson State and they're doing great, Deion Sanders did this? Listen, man. Deion Sanders went to Colorado. He got the folks over there feeling like he put the HB in the CU over there. Yeah, I'm still trying to understand how a predominantly white institution is a historically black college now. I keep hearing that garbage, but you know what? I'm going to let that pass. But we're going to move on with that. But all I'm saying is, at some point in time, we got to understand. Listen, the ship that once was has sailed on. Coach Prime has moved on to Colorado, doing great things out there with his program. They're 9-3. They're going to go to a bowl. They're what's that? This is the first winning season they've had since 2016, and they're bowl eligible. Salute to them. They got two athletes over there that could become. One of them could become a Heisman Trophy winner. That played at an HBCU. I'm willing to bet nobody's willing to state that claim, though, right? Oh, CU, Travis Hunter, CU, Shedeur Sanders. Y'all not going to say he started their collegiate careers at Jackson State. We're not even going to talk about that, right? But it's okay for you to keep wanting to dig at the Jackson folks, saying that, hey, Coach Prime did this. Coach Prime didn't do that. Coach Prime didn't build this team. Get them coaches over there at Jackson State their damn respect. That's all people are asking for. I get it. Jackson State is like the what's that? Jackson State is like NWA. Y'all know they love to hate. I'm just gonna put it out there like that because I'm like, man, folks is coming at these people's throats, man, left and right with all of these different narratives and these catchphrases and innuendos, just chaotic garbage that's going on. And I'm cool with that. It's okay. It creates more conversation. There's nothing wrong with that. But at the end of the day, I got to give Coach Graves his flowers. He was able to bring his team into the SWAC championship game, which a lot of folks did not expect Southern University to come in this game and compete in the manner in which they did. They got out there and did some phenomenal things this season against some teams that a lot of folks thought they was going to fall short. Coach Graves, that man waited a long time for up there, was it 30-something years to finally get an opportunity to become a head football coach over a program. Can't wait to see what he does next season when he gets in there and have the opportunity to recruit the athletes to come into the program that he wants to help build and move that program further. One thing I would request, though, I have a request, though, Coach. One thing that I would request for out of all of this is please get somebody in there that's going to help them quarterbacks get themselves together so that they're able, as far as with their mechanics, get them together. I mean, and we saw growth with that, especially when they was working with Tissette during the season. I kind of like some of the things I see with that young man as far as what he can do. Not only that, but he's going to be a threat out there on the field because he is a dual threat quarterback. I forgot to mention that young man. He was the leading rusher on the team, rushed the ball 14 times for 56 yards. He had one rushing touchdown for the Southern Jaguars in the SWAC championship game. That defense, lights out. Like I said, the defense just played lights out, and you got to give them their props as well. But like I said, got to wait and see how it's going to turn out next season, see which players are going to come back as far as those that are going to have eligibility, because right now the transfer portal opens up today. We're going to find out who's going to stay, who's going to go. And it's going to get real interesting. We already seen with the number 12 from Jackson State University decided he want to take his time and say he's moving on. So, hey, wish that young man the best of luck, and we see how everything works out with him. But, guys, congratulations to Jackson State on getting the win. Coach T.C. Taylor, the Jackson State Tigers football program. Salute to you guys on getting back to the Celebration Bowl in Atlanta, Georgia. Listen, guys, it's time to put up or shut up, because y'all got some folks out here talking real reckless, saying that y'all going to catch a major brick. So, hey, let's take all that fuel, get it together, come on to Atlanta, get this thing rock and rolling, and let these folks know what time it is. But, guys, Coach will go ahead and get up on out this thing. But until next time, be the one and lead.